Over the last couple of years, the poker chips I use in my videos and gaming in general has changed. Combine this with some experience at the World Board Gaming Championship, Chattanooga, and Derailed, I have been able to see what a lot of players use for poker chips, like this set of plastics. I would love to have this as a travel set. It's small, convenient, light, and very functional. In this video, I'm going to share what I have learned over the last 2 years. I'm Joe Leone, and this is 18XX Training's Beginner's Guide to Poker Chips. There's a lot of information about poker chips on Boardgame Geek, 86 pages and over 2,000 posts. There were two items that were almost universally accepted. Poker chips are a better alternative than paper money, and slippery chips are bad. The two questions that beginners have most often is what chips are the best to buy, and how many do I need, what denominations? And like most things in 18XX, the answer is it depends. Though there are 4 general schools of thought. They are blank chips versus chips with denominations printed, 25 chips or 20s. Do I need lots of different denominations or just a few? These are the questions we're going to look at as we explore these 6 different poker chip sets. This is a replication of a test for slipperiness that I saw Clearclaw do on YouTube. As you can see, Boardgame Geek chips broke first, followed very closely by the Super Diamonds, the Iron Clays, and the Monte Carlos. Let's do this again. The ABS Metal Slug chip is a good alternative if you do not mind playing with $25 chips. Finding an ABS with $20 chips is quite difficult. This was the first set of poker chips I owned. There's a large variety of different brands. I went with the Monte Carlos. They are available from most poker chip supplies on clearance, and from Amazon you can get these chips from anywhere from 25 cents to 30 cents per chip. I regret it going with the Monte Carlos first. I actually purchased a full set before I knew what I was doing. If you happen to be a fan of playing with 25s, they're okay, but they are very slippery. As you can see here, the average weight is going to be about 13.5 grams. Again, they come in the right colors, some variety if you don't happen to like Monte Carlos, but overall I would not recommend these chips for 18XX. Less than a week after I got my Monte Carlos, I found a full set of 400 of these with a case at our local thrift store for a total of $9. They're readily available online from Poker Supplies and even your local big box store. This set of 300 with case is $27. I actually purchased this set from the local Walmart for under $10. Even though I have seen videos that say that these can be hot stamped, during my research I could not find a single casino supplier in the United States that actually still hot stamps these. So if you do decide to use the striped dice, you're going to be using poker chips without denominations. That's not bad, especially if you're playing with the same people week after week. These weigh about 11 grams each. They are of average slipperiness. Let me restate that I think this is a good first set. It will give you time to find out if you need to have denominations. It allows you some flexibility with the denominations that you choose, and they're always better than paper money. A good budget choice. Another popular choice in the 18XX community are iron clays. These are another ABS style chip with a metal core. They have a mass of about 9.5 grams, which is pretty close to a standard casino chip. However, being of a hard plastic, they are very slippery. One reason for their popularity is the 20 chips. In addition to their slipperiness, the color selection I found very off-putting. I like my reds to be 5s, my blues 10, and my blacks 100. Finally, since you have to buy these in sets of 100 and 200 chips, it makes a distribution very difficult to get as precise as you'd like. At 45 cents a chip, I think there are better options available. One of those better options is the Apache bank chips. The price of these, like most things, has gone up recently. These are going to run you about 45 cents per chip. However, they are not ABS metal slug chips. These are China clays, which means they have a nice feel, they're not slippery, and they still have a very nice weight. I have used these chips at the World Board Gaming Championship, Chattanooga, and Derailed, and the only complaint I've ever received was my choice of distribution. For the games I play, a 300 chip set works fine. I like keeping the denominations minimal. At the request of other players, I added both 10s and 50s. Another fine set is the Boardgame Geek gaming chips. These have bright colors, denominations, include both 20s and 25s. Again, this is an ABS metal slug chip, which means it's slippery. These are a heavy chip. The average weight is going to be about 14.2 grams. Makes carrying them around a little bit difficult. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the color selection, maybe it's the edge spots. But in spite of the slipperiness and the heft, I'm kind of enchanted with these chips. Too heavy to carry around, they may become my home set. But if you want a lighter option, our next selection is your best bet. The Super Diamond is something I found out about while exploring the forums. These are a very light chip, but you have a good color selection, no denominations, though I'm told that they can be hot stamped. The cost is only about 6 cents a chip from any casino supplier. These chips have been available for a long time. Considering their cost, their availability, their lightweight, they make fine travel chips, especially if you're playing a big game like 18 OE. This set is very versatile. You could have as many or as few denominations as you desire. I like 1, 5, 20, 100, 500, but don't forget your 411 chip. The number of poker chips you use is completely subjective. It depends mainly on how often you're willing to make change, color up, and the size of game you're playing. If you include more denominations, then you can get away with a smaller set. For example, 25 twos work as well as 51s. Others, like myself, want to minimize the total number of denominations. 4 or 5 is fine for me. In the forums and on his profile page, Clearcall has given a good starting point. I started with his 300 chip set and modified it based on the games I play and the bank I need. For the 18XX games I play, what I find useful is having a total of 75 ones, 73 fives, 78 20s. That right there is $2,000 worth of change. I will add 75 100s, which will bring it up to a $9,500 bank. I will keep 11 500 chips. This brings the total bank up to 15K. I hear the conductor. That means it's time to go. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and a comment. Until next time, have fun trading.